So if you're running a dental practice with multiple practitioners or multiple locations and are, possibly looking for a dental marketing agency that actually is obsessed with getting you tangible ROI and help you hold your team accountable so you can see this scalable growth, trust me, they go hand in hand. Listen up. I think you'll find this very informative. Here are 7 costly habits that keep getting you burned by dental marketing agencies. This comes from my 25 years of scaling 2,000 plus dental practices and hearing probably every nightmare story about what these practices went through before they scaled successfully. I promise you what I am about to share with you in these next few minutes will be a completely different conversation than what you're used to. I'm kind of what you see is what you get kind of girl. I've been that way for 25 years, so what you're about to hear is probably just a little bit different than what you're used to hearing. By the end of this video, you'll learn what to look for so you find a strategic partner or a digital marketing agency focused solely on growing your profitable dental practices. Or maybe you just need to make a few adjustments with who you're using right now. This could help. So let's get into costly habit number 1. Okay, so costly habit number 1 is lacking operational KPIs. This mistake involves not setting clear operational key performance indicators, KPIs, and failing to hold your team members accountable for achieving these metrics. Without well-defined KPIs, it becomes difficult to measure performance, track progress, and ensure that everyone is working towards the same common goals or targets. So why is this so important? Operational KPIs are essential for tracking the effectiveness of your marketing strategies and to ensure that your team is aligned with your business objectives. Without them, you can't accurately measure success or identify improvement areas. Let me say that again. This lack of accountability can lead to inefficiencies, missed opportunities, and ultimately a failure to achieve your marketing and business goals. So, what do you need to do? You need to establish clear, measurable KPIs for the team that align with your business objectives. You need to communicate these KPIs to all team members and ensure they understand their important role in making this happen for you. Review performance against these KPIs regularly and hold your team members accountable. Celebrate your wins daily, weekly, and monthly to build momentum for more massive wins and faster growth. If they're winning, trust me, you will be winning even more so. It needs to be kind of like what's in it for me, that they're going to benefit from it. So when we're setting those KPIs, let's set next to them how the team will be winning individually and as a team. Check out some of these benchmarks to hit for operational KPIs as some examples. It is amazing how much this can cost you money if we're not answering the phones at 90% or above. By really being able to look at all of these KPIs, all of these are like little levers that you want to be looking at with your marketing agency. These incremental levers and making these small little changes over time equals massive growth, amazingly so. So I have an expert tip for you. Your agency should help you set these up and then set up a quarterly priority list to accomplish this. Not to overwhelm your team, but to see actual growth progress that everybody can manage. Little things will bubble up and we handle it during that quarter. And this truly gives everyone clear success criteria for everyone involved. Your doctors, your associates, the practices that you're purchasing, set them up to win before you bring them into the fold. Okay, costly habit number 2. Not having clear targets. Here's the mistake with that. If your marketing efforts lack clear, specific targets or goals, you will lack direction and a clear definition of success. New patient targets, production goals, increased high-ticket service offerings, calculated expansion, and other specific outcomes should be established and communicated every quarter. And as you're growing, let's say the whole growth plan is like this, but how are we going to break this up into bite-sized pieces and making sure that we're winning on these targets? Why do we want to be doing this? Clear targets provide a roadmap for your marketing efforts and help ensure that every activity is aligned with achieving desired outcomes. Otherwise, it's like herding cats. Without them, it's challenging to evaluate the true effectiveness of your strategies or make informed decisions regarding adjustments, which there always are. Marketing is about optimization and split testing and looking at the demographics, the messaging that's needing to be changed, competition that has come in. There's so many different levers that we need to look at, that in doing this helps the agency to win with you. So how do we do this, or what do? We want to identify your pain points, your growth and targets, your strengths and opportunities, and your threats. You want to share this conversation with the marketing agency you're interviewing and ask, how are they going to help with this? How do they plan this out? Hear what they have to say. The more agencies you interview, you'll hear probably some of the same answers. Oh, you need a website, and then there's dental SEO and paid ads. Oh my gosh, it's so much bigger than that. Are these dental marketing agencies talking about strategy? Are they giving you creative ideas to beat the competition and to really use the team to help market the whole practice and grow? Are they breaking down growth targets and strategy into quarters to help you measure growth properly? Are they supporting your internal and your external marketing along with your team? So let me just give you some examples so you can wrap your brain around what I'm saying here. We like to look at our strategic growth wheel, because every practice is unique in what they're coming in, and if you have multiple locations, those are all usually just a little bit different in what they need help with, right? Where are they coming in on their foundation? We have the brand messaging. Do we need to look at new patient acquisition right away so we can afford brand messaging and cleaning all of that up? Or are they pretty well established and doing pretty great, but they would love to, let's say they have a really big patient list. Do they need to nurture that? Let's leverage their relationship capital and get some funds coming in and get the hygienist busy again, because it's slow right now. That is our focus. So when we're looking at this whole wheel, let's look at what are the priorities for each individual practice. Or you have multiple associates. There's some that want to do high ticket. There's some that are brand new and they need to establish themselves a little bit more as a community thought leader or within the patient base. So maybe they need to make a few videos, and let's put out a nice sequence of emails and texts that are nurturing and relationship building to the whole patient base. Did you just purchase a location? And we want to look at that patient list as we're spending some marketing dollars cleaning up that practice, so we can afford that better. As you're looking at that wheel, you can see that we really need to look at what is the best use or strategy depending on where this practice is coming in at. Startups are completely different than established. Multiple practitioners and how they're wanting to build out the practice is completely different. So we want to create a very organized way that we know, where each practice is in their brand or marketing strategy. Costly habit number 3. Not viewing the agency as a strategic partner. Why is this a mistake? This is a mistake. It involves treating your marketing agency as a mere service provider rather than a strategic partner. It means not engaging with the agency to align their efforts with your business goals and not leveraging their expertise to enhance your marketing strategies. If they really know the overarching and having a deeper conversation about where you're at right now. I mentioned earlier your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities. It's like, let's have some serious conversations it's not about just a few paid ads and a pretty website anymore. It's just not. You need everybody engaged. You need your doctors engaged. You need your team engaged. You need your marketing engaged to make massive shifts, to make massive money, to be successful and really take best care of your patients. It's because viewing your agency as a strategic partner, it fosters collaboration. It ensures that their efforts directly contribute to your business objectives. This partnership approach helps align strategies, improve communication, and achieve better results. Without it, you may miss valuable insights, innovative solutions, and a cohesive approach to your marketing systems and automations. You want to find a dental clinic marketing agency that's willing to engage in regular, open communication about your goals or about your targets. Share your business goals and expectations with your agency and work together to align their efforts with these targets. I can't stress that enough on high-fiving with them, winning with them. Like, you want that relationship to last a long time and that they're really succeeding because they really get you and your targets. Collaborate on strategy development and seek their input on these decisions. Treat the agency as part of your team and involve them in relevant meetings and discussions. Have them participate in the growth meetings. Let me give you some real life examples. It could be, hey, phase 1, we need to prove new patient acquisition. And we want to attach metrics with, known CPAs and average yearly value attached to a CRM. Great. Phase 2, capacity utilization. Phase 3, centralized platforms. And we need to make sure that we have an onboarding for new doctors or new practices. Like, let's set that up phase 4 or 5. Just as an example of, what we're talking about in coordinating this strategy. To be able to do this, it takes a lot of conversation and how quickly we're getting there for the practice. So in looking at the strategic wheel, what we want to do is coordinate, first weekly, monthly, and then quarterly calls. And these calls cannot be fluffy. We're all busy, so they need to have real tracking sheets that align with these targets. You're not looking at actual numbers, you're looking at what is going on with all of these targets, and then creating this partnership with this marketing agency, again, high-fiving, and then moving on and determining that the next quarter plan is all good to go, and then off to the races. You're doing your job, they're doing theirs. Costly habit number 4, falling for shiny object syndrome. These systems. This is a small one, it's not going to take me too long to talk about, but I think it's important to mention is shiny object syndrome refers to being distracted by new flashy tools and features offered by different agencies that may not be essential to solving your primary marketing problems. So this can lead to overinvesting or, trying to learn unnecessary system and tools when we have bigger fish to fry. It's really a matter of, can we see our sales and marketing funnel? Why? Focusing on the core problem you must solve ensures that your resources are used efficiently and effectively. Getting sidetracked by non-essential features can divert attention from your primary goals and lead to your higher costs without significant benefits. It's important to stay focused on the tools and the systems that directly contribute to achieving your key objectives. You have to remember there's team training time, there's technical problems, all of these other things that trying to get a full team or multiple associates or multiple practices using takes time and energy. So we want to make sure that all of our tools are a must-have, and it is a direct effect to the primary initiatives that you're going after. Now, I'm not saying not to add, but the more that we can condense our tools in one place and it's easy for the team to use, we'll get quicker traction on what really matters quicker. So what do? Clearly define your core marketing needs and objectives. How does the marketing agency respond to this? Evaluate their tools and their systems based on how well they address these needs that we've already determined, or you've already hopefully determined that you need before even interviewing. Avoid being swayed by features not directly related to your primary goals. So what are those? In thinking about what are the primary goals, we want to see our sales and marketing pipeline, the systems and automations is of the utmost importance. We need conversion, online booking, online scheduling. What are we going to make sure from the website to the funnel to social media? Are we not missing a call? We're putting all these dollars into it. Is it easy for the team to use? And can we centralize it so everybody can be using the same thing? Conduct regular reviews of your tools and systems to ensure that they deliver value, and research what is on the market that can dramatically improve conversion and delivery. We find that systems are imperative for ease and automation. Onboarding sheets to keep marketing efforts organized. Well, we're using these for our multiple location clients because we want to see everything at a glance. Tracking sheets. See all of your office's marketing at a glance. Definitely systemize the entire patient journey so it makes treatment acceptance and scheduled appointments more predictable, like crazy more predictable. Okay, are you hanging in there? Costly habit number 5, misaligned key results. Tracking of ROI and systems. Here's the mistake. Misalignment of key results means focusing on vanity metrics like website traffic or leads instead of metrics directly impacting your practice, such as new patient appointments, schedules, treatment acceptance. This also includes not using appropriate systems to track ROI accurately. Why? If a marketing agency only focuses on phone calls, they aren't the right partner for you. It has to be new patient growth. It also has to be showing that you're omnipresent. The awareness in your area is becoming more, growing and growing and growing. Proper tracking systems can help make data-driven decisions and optimize marketing strategies and do it quicker than you think. Ask the marketing agency how they attribute to new patient growth. How can they prove it? Identify and focus on key performance metrics directly impacting your business, such as new patient appointments. Did they accept treatment? Were they a proper fit for the practice? Implement systems and tools that accurately track these metrics and provide actionable insights. Make sure your team is being held accountable to these systems, but you also want to use these systems to celebrate the wins, to say, yes, we're doing it, let's keep going. That kind of energy is what will build instead of, oh my gosh, you need to do this or that, or I can't believe this isn't happening. Do you have tracking sheets that walk you through the entire patient journey from lead to treatment acceptance? Sales and marketing CRM pipeline to see where your marketing dollars are going and an easy way to track your targets? Check-in calls with the team to analyze, optimize, and get results. I'm going to use Highland Dental Care here as an example. So they have 3 practices and we onboarded 1 and we're onboarding 2 more. They're getting new patients into the practice. We're seeing the entire patient journey, making adjustments, and now look at these texts. It wasn't that way in the beginning. It took some optimization because they had a really difficult time to get their new patients up to where they wanted to grow. Okay, 2 more left, but they're good ones. Costly habit number 6, not having a holistic view of marketing, all of the touch points. Here's the mistake. The mistake involves not considering the holistic approach to marketing, which includes multiple touch points like billboards, social media, community events, and more. Relying solely on just a few touch points is you're just undervaluing how all of this can build on each other with your marketing efforts. Why is this important to talk about touch points? It's massively important. You're not just competing with the dentist down the street. You're competing with their attention. Users on social media have doubled, sometimes tripled. You have the bathroom remodel. You have tight finances. There's so many different things to consider there. Now, it used to be back in the day, well before 2020, that about 8 to 10 touch points was the average to get somebody to say yes or to move, make a decision. Now we're at about 15 to 21. That's a lot of touch points. This right here is the perfect example of what a true patient journey looks like in 2024. The quicker that you can engage, evoke emotion, connect with them, the better. So you want to ask the marketing agencies how they deal with this omni-channel presence. What do they take into account? Is holistic marketing part of their strategy? You have to find somebody to help you develop a comprehensive marketing strategy or a custom boutique agency with 50 experts, and how we were getting our messaging out there. I mean, little mom and pop dental agencies are popping up everywhere. I mean, we've been around 25 years. They come and they go, but there's a lot of noise out there. So what did we do? We laid out a 57 touch point content playbook. Take one piece of seed content and turn it into 57 touch points across all platforms: email, social media, ads, videos, blogs, etc. I will definitely be taking this video and turning it into 57 touch points. Patient acquisition is probably the #1 conversation you want to be having with a marketing agency. They have to have that very intricate funnel that is all planned out for the leads, the schedules, the show rate, the nurture. They all see different retargeting ads. We've added a lot of touch points even in our funnels for our new patient acquisition because we don't want to lose any opportunity in getting them. Look at the intricacy of this funnel. It's beautiful. There's so many touch points. You cannot have a stock image going directly to the website for paid ads anymore. You're burning your money. It's absolutely not working. It has to be video ads. It has to have a video landing page. You have to have all these nurture sequences. You have to have a qualifying quiz, a good one that's tested. Each area is a little bit different. You have to test different qualifying quiz. What you need is an entire patient journey planned out. It's all systematized, automated way to truly see where are we missing or what do we need to optimize next to get the best results and to not lose anybody in that buyer's or patient journey along the way, because there are a lot of gaps in that journey now in 2024. So we need to fill those gaps up with the 57 touch points or getting enough content out there that makes sense to the patient journey. Okay, drum roll please. Costly habit #7, not putting enough into relationship building assets. I kind of mentioned it a couple of times, but let's just talk about it a little bit more. The mistake, here's the mistake, is relying on generic, rusty, crusty, dusty stock images, pictures of the doctors from 1997. No one wants to see that. They're on Instagram. It needs to be Instagram worthy. They need to see the relationship. How is it going to feel when I come into these practices? Are they neighborly? Are they compassionate? I have never seen such a massive shift, not only in technology, AI, 5G, from the mobile, what we're able to do on the mobile, but people's psyche for trust is through the roof. especially for care providers. They have to see faces, they have to connect with you. You need to find an easy way in creating genuine relationship building assets, such as real videos, real photos of your office and team in action. This can attract better patients. We want that, who are more likely to choose your practice and proceed with treatment. This is a huge, huge deal. And 2 bonus points is your competition probably is not doing it, so you'll beat them out there. Ha! And Google owns YouTube, and so the videos are the first thing that they look at for SEO. So it's like check, check, check. Let's kill like 3 birds with 1 stone with videos and really good photos. Now I know what you're thinking, oh my God, I don't have time for this, or you're gonna have team members go, wait until I lose 20 pounds, I need to get a perm. Well, we don't do perms anymore, but you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna hear all the grumbling, the time, the money it takes to do this. An agency that simplifies the process of creating and utilizing these assets can significantly enhance your marketing efforts, and in the long run, it will cost you less. Your marketing cost per acquisition will drop dramatically if you set up these foundational pieces correctly. I promise you that. So what do? Make videos. Ask the agency how they get or create videos for your office. How easy is it? Partner with a marketing agency specializing in creating personalized, high-quality content and understanding the importance of relationship building assets. What you need is a content creation that gives you 6 to 12 months of marketing content in 1 or 2 days, depending on how many locations that you have. Then we're taking one of those videos, we're making seed content for that month or for that quarter, and we're creating 57 touch points, so you become an expert in dental implants and All-in-X and Invisalign, emergency dentistry, whatever it is that we're concentrating on. We're seeing what videos are really hitting with people, and then we make that the seed content, and then that goes out to all the different channels. Omni-channel, omnipresent, so important and fun. There's also videos that you can create in the practice just with a little coaching on a Zoom call for the funnels and different things like that with proven scripts. So there's all different ways. There's peer spaces, there's group meetings that we can do to make it easy for multi-location and multi-practitioner associates practices. In conclusion, make subtle tweaks to these habits, and I promise you, you'll find and choose the perfect dental marketing agency that will get you tangible ROI that is of the utmost importance, I know. You see that I love dental and I love marketing, and I'm pretty darn easygoing. If you would love to do a free strategy session with me and my team, I would love to meet you and see what you guys have going on and what your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, your threats are, and just get an idea of what that looks like for your practice. Please like the video if you got some treasures out of it, comment on it, ask any questions, reach out to us. We love to hear real life, what's working, what's not working, if we didn't answer something, or if you've ran into problems with any of these things before and you would like some clarification on how we solved it or what we're running into. We welcome those conversations. We have them every single day.